How far is the car looking?
I need to read my journal first. Then I can go for the car.
Well, I just need to know if I can drive it or not.
My car?
Yes.
I mean, it's full of stuff and the engine is near broken, but sure.
Not empty yet.
I'm on it. But it needs time. Or... Maybe I have a plan. What is the idea? Or just fuck off, let's drive to the car. We need... It should be better if we both are there. So one can drive with one car, the other one with the other car.
Let me first take care of this.
I need to craft a new door for this car. Fuck.
Gas can. I'll take that quickly.
In the front, yeah, in the front of the car should be a gas can.
Yep.
Just take it. I know where a gas station is.
Well, we don't have any fuel to fill it, so I'm doing it this way.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, that's enough.
Mm,
Nixie, you're back? Nakaya was there. He couldn't join update server again. He left, and yeah. He basically left.
Quit the server, restart it.
Give me a sec. Oh, and we found an actual nice place to stay.
Okay.
It's just literally across the town.
Alright.
But it's basically an entire small settlement, full fenced, yeah. And generators are already existing there, so we only need to find one more generator.
and we know where. No, we don't need to find one more. Back in the other car is one.
Yep. So basically, we get an entire base set up. And there's low zombie amount.
Make
Sure,
it
man.
quick.
Well, I'm heading out for today anyway, so I guess.
Where you going?
Helldivers.
Ah.
Promised 2 friends to play with them.
Max?
No.
Yeah, I think I will go ahead. I was too done. Does it matter if I don't go?
Yeah, everything's set up so far. We just need to escort the rest of the stuff because I managed to get a lot of food, a lot of books, and we just need to get them there.
Yeah, same. But I need first to take it from my car to this. Oh, the door's still there. It was just don't spawn. Okay, that's good. Well, I only need to repair my car then. All fine. And we need to repair the doors from the base, but the base is good. Okay, so see you tomorrow.
Bye bye, Nixie.
Ugh.
Bye.
Alright.
Hello.
Where the fuck have you been?
Playing with friends.
And what about me, huh?
I didn't really want to play Zomboid.
Not just
I play-
Zomboid. Played up, other people, any other game. Come on, dude.
We were playing the fucking StarCraft with other of my friends.
Ugh, you and StarCraft. You must construct additional pylons. You require more Vespine gas. You
Something
must
like that.
construct additional pylons. You require more Vespine gas.
Yeah, what's going on?
Not much, I suppose.
Nixie, what's going on here?
1 second. 1 second.
Oh,
Hello, hello.
hello.
Like, hold up. Yeah.
Just posting something on Twitter. And done. Okay.
I gotta post some things to Twitter as well.
Porn.
I haven't done that in a while. Well, for a long
Nixie,
ass
you
time.
know me too well.
Fucking horn dog.
Eh.
Yeah,
What?
there's a whole bunch of like we got a team now, right? We got about 5 people, but we're all kind of split up. But right now we're waiting for people to start congregating to the server because it's updated recently.
Again.
Yes, well, it's a full wipe, Misha. It's a full
Mm.
wipe. So we got like 20 new mods. A lot of them are
Oh,
quality
fuck.
of life. We got you some new cars. We got you a new kind of ladder. We got new maps. So there's 5 new maps installed that will add a lot of stuff to do.
What's going on? What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking to Misha about the new stuff we added to the server.
Ah.
But for
I was
you,
just kinda
everything is kind of new. So
Well, I was just kind of seeing what's going on here because you added me in one of my servers, and I have no idea when we're gonna do Project Zomboid.
I'm
I
waiting.
mean,
I'm waiting
What
for you
is-
both.
wait, are we supposed to do it today?
Whenever. As ASAP.
Oh.
This game you don't just play it once every week. No, you gotta be consistent.
Oh God.
That's exactly why I'm
Nixie.
not playing right now.
Nixie, I didn't know that's what that's what you meant by it when we play it. I am not a consistent person. I cannot constantly be playing the same. And
Well,
very difficult
even
for me.
then-
It's why I never.
Even then, it wouldn't hurt for you to join every once in a while.
I,
All you have to do is, hey, I'm not doing anything. Do I have anything planned? No. I'ma jump on Zomboid, kill a few zombies, farm the tomatoes,
I
find
will
water,
listen.
kill zombies, find a
If I
tank,
have
kill
times like that, I will
zombies.
join you. Right? I'm saying I don't do like full Minecraft servers ever because I'm never always available to constantly keep playing it.
Okay, what about now?
Well, first of all, I gotta take a shower. Second of
You
all,
don't need a shower,
Yep.
Stinky.
bruh,
Damn.
You don't need a shower, Stinky.
you can join me in the shower.
Oh, okay. Still, you don't need a shower, Stinky.
What?
No, I'm gonna shower because all right. Listen,
But Burb Musk is best Musk.
What?
my balls very much off.
Put your
Goddamn
balls in a
thanks.
tumble dryer.
My son it started getting weirder and weirder.
Next day, I
just
gotta
bored.
finish up some renders because I got that to do for commissions.
You've been saying that for the
Um,
past week.
I have, but I've already started work on more, so I actually have started work on it. Last week I needed the break from all that shit. Last week was a shit show.
What
I
happened
need to
last
do this
week?
because Frederick won't shut up. First of all, but right, and then I actually have my first paid render I need to do, and then, wait, aren't we already playing Thursday? We'll just fucking do it then.
Armored Warfare.
No, Project Bomb Zomboid. Don't you want to play Zomboid?
Once a week? You want to do Zomboid once a week?
I don't know. I've never played some. I don't know, Nixie. I don't know.
Zomboid is a
Sam.
game you Zomboid is a game you play consistently in 1 hour sessions or more.
No, we'll have to completely see. I'm not trying to fucking hop out of this. I got a lot of shit to do.
Because it's a game that not much can happen unless you have nothing to do, which is perfect for where if you want to spend a few hours doing something specific.
If I got nothing to do, which is that honestly is kind of frequent, I will fucking hit you up, right?
Or
I will
you
fucking
can
hit you up join you on Soundboard.
or you can go and Zomboid alone. That's what most of us do.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's so many fucking games I want to play. I want to play fucking Space Engineers.
But you
know.
have no one to play with, don't you?
I said I would join you.
If I ever
I
get a server running again, maybe.
Why
I
do
have-
I sound?
I have like
Whoa.
10 people who want to host for me. It's funny.
Yeah.
So, hey,
then
Nixie, let me host a
also-
server for you. I'm already doing Zomboid. What about Minecraft? I already have Minecraft because of Bisect hosting. I get paid. Terraria. Fuck Terraria.
Listen, I still want to play more of the compound game too. So like, I don't know. Well, let's see.
Someone offered me to host a Ark Survival Evolved. Their server caught fire, literally,
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
because they didn't. Well, first of all, they didn't plug in enough fans to cool down the server. Second of all, it took up all 32 gigs of RAM. And they had the old 300 megahertz RAMs instead of the modernized 5 gigahertz and 4 gigahertz RAMs for the Intel Xeon, whatever. So yeah, they're not gonna touch Ark Survival Evolved now. Now they learned that that game is not as fun as they think in terms of hosting, considering the fact that most computers need 32 gigs of RAM anyway to run the game.
I'm glad I don't play Ark.
That's bullshit.
It's fun though. Ark is fun.
I've never really actually played the game. I've played like maybe once, and that was on console.
Arks is basically
I know what
Monster
Ark
Hunter,
is. I
but
just never really
survival.
played it.
I think a few cheeky black market modders are adding Monster Hunter creatures to Ark behind the
Nice.
developers' back, because apparently porting shit like that is illegal according to not illegal but against terms of service for the game.
That's gay.
So you gotta unlist your server and make sure it can't be connected generally and only connected via IP and port. The devs literally say that. They said if you do, very naughty hosting, keep it unlisted. Otherwise, if you get caught, bye, you get VAC ban.
Bruh.
And no one likes VAC bans. You gonna take a shower or what, Stinky, or are you gonna get on?
Bitch.
I'm going to
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
try.
take a shower and then I'm
Balloon
gonna
full of
scroll
water
and
is
then I know I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a shower and then I'm gonna end up scrolling YouTube Shorts for 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna get dressed and then I'm gonna find something to eat because I'm hungry. And then I'm gonna finally start working on my stuff.
Why the fuck are you doom scrolling?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, if you're desperate for that kind of mental stimulation, watch a Kursk.
I have YouTube videos I want to watch. I got saved them. I gotta watch it. I want to
I
watch.
don't
It's just
fucking
sometimes
know how to
I see
pronounce the
one
name.
YouTube short that I like, and then it's just
No,
endless
I
fucking
I
scroll.
will send you videos that will stimulate your mind and teach you something instead of dumbass instant brain rot videos. I
Oh
will
my
send
god,
you
it's not even
videos.
that anymore. It's not even that anymore. It's just car stuff, and I've slowly made a full fucking circle back to where I first started like 3 months ago.
You dumbass. Bird brain, definitely.
I saw the same like 6 videos today as I saw like months ago. I'm like, wait a minute.
I will send you some very interesting videos that'll keep your mind stimulated and inspired.
He's going to send you porn.
What the fuck?
He's gonna send you his paws.
That I'm fine with that too.
Uh, right, this
So cute.
video you need to put
Sometimes
on
the
your
world
phone.
feels
Put it in your shower while you're showering, and you're going to watch this video while you shower, and this will stimulate your senses.
It's a five. Is it 5 gum?
No. Although I could send you every single advertisement made by Five Gum.
Eh,
My favorite versions of How to Chew Your 5 Gum is the one where it's just bass boosted.
yeah, no
That's
thanks.
how you know I'm. That's how you know I'm far gone at this point. Uh,
Chew Nixie's dick. Stimulate your senses.
Thanks. What the
I
fuck?
mean, if you want. I mean, last time, Nixie, we were in VR. I think I remember. I think I remember you taking something. I don't think you were giving. I think you were taking.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, you were very much enjoying that.
So,
Made a lot of cute noises. I will just say that.
your point?
You're adorable.
Uh-huh. Tell us something tell us something nobody knows.
Oh. Hmm. Oh, I don't know what there is. Honestly, I don't know what there is. Anything they don't know about you.
I'm an open book. So, fuck yeah.
Hmm?
Ay, madre.
I'm an open book. So, fuck yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're not.
Oh, that video. That one's a pretty cool video. Gotta go. See ya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's going out, yeah.
All right. I'm also gonna get going. I'm gonna take a shower.
Right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Get the fuck. Oh. Mhm. Okay. I think I'll re-download SnowRunner in the meantime.
Hmm.
Yay. Apparently there is a new season. Okay, more Russian vehicles for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of Russian vehicles being added to the game through DLCs.
And all the game itself is not available still. How the fuck?
Wow, you got fucked, man. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. At least I got it before all of this bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit.
Boring. We've visited all the remote islands, conquered the Arctic, and penetrated the deepest jungles. But there is still one place to explore. It's a
Oh, in
wet
Kazakhstan.
and deadly desert inhabited by mysterious creatures living in total darkness. The deep sea. Let's dive down. When we look at the sheer scale of the Earth's oceans, it's hard to believe that less than 2% of all biomass on Earth lives here. And of that small percentage, around 90% is located close to the surface in the first 200 meters. This is where we begin our journey. Here, light can still penetrate the water, which allows photosynthesis to occur. Phytoplankton, trillions and trillions of single-celled algae and bacteria make up the foundation of the ocean's ecosystem, and they're consumed by bigger plankton who are consumed by other species. The seafloor at this depth is akin to the Amazon rainforest and is often covered with coral
And
reefs,
I think in the
algae, and
meantime,
other
while
sea
it's
plants
downloading, I will
that
go
are
play
home
a
to a
little
plethora of
Starbound.
sea animals. So far, we've focused most of our attention on this comparatively pleasant environment where we fish, swim, pollute, and do science. So, let's dive deeper. Moving from familiar coastal waters into deeper, more remote waters, we eventually reach the edge of the continental shelf, where we're confronted with the continental slope, the long descent down to the deep sea. With every additional meter of water, light fades drastically, which means there are basically no more plants, and the seemingly steep continental slope begins to remind us of the surface of the moon. Looking out, we're faced by what seems to be endless open water. Let's leave the slope behind us and enter what's known as the Twilight Zone, the portal to the deep sea. As we sink down further, the water pressure rises to deadly levels. The deepest scuba dive ever came in at 332 meters. At that depth, the pressure is like having 200 cars stacked on top of you. Yet we've only completed 3% of our journey. While this region seems pretty grim, many fish and other animals actually spend at least half their lives down here. During the day, it's a good place to rest and recover, hidden from predators in the vast, dark waters. At night, they can travel more safely into shallower zones to feed in the food-rich surface waters. In this transition zone between twilight and darkness, light becomes a powerful tool. Over 90% of the species indigenous to this deep environment use bioluminescence chemicals to create light. They do so as camouflage against the very faint sunlight, to send signals to potential mates, or to confuse and scare attackers. Or they use light to hunt. Another tool for survival in the dark is teamwork. At around 700 meters, we encounter a colony of siphonophores. They can be up to 50 meters in length, but are only as wide as a broomstick. To attract prey, a colony creates a tragically beautiful bright blue or red light and deploys a curtain of tentacles filled with toxic needles that kill anything that comes too close. But most species living down here have to rely on an unlikely resource, marine snow. White, flaky stuff that constantly sinks from the surface to the bottom of the ocean. It consists of dead plant or animal parts, fecal matter, shells, sand, or dust. Even though this doesn't sound very tasty, without this crucial resource, life in the deep sea would starve. It's in this area that the most fascinating battles between two unlikely enemies could happen. Sperm whales hunt and attack giant squid the size of a house. While the squid fight back ferociously, they probably don't stand a chance, but they do leave permanent marks on their killer's skin. As we reach 1,000 meters, deeper than the tallest structure built by humans, we need to be careful. This is the Midnight Zone, a place of utter darkness. A barely explored wet wasteland consisting of nothing but endless black open water. At these depths, it's harder for a human to take a swim than to take a walk in space. Finding food down here is really hard, so life had to adapt and become extremely energy efficient. Like the 30-centimeter long vampire squid that floats through the water without motion, with long and slender catching arms extended. They're covered in tiny, stiff hairs which brush food from the water. This saves a lot of energy compared to actively catching food. For carnivorous fish, it's much harder to find food since living prey is quite rare down here. So the hunters have to get a perfect grip on their victim on first strike, otherwise it will escape into the dark. Many deep-sea predators have several sets of long and deadly teeth. Like the viperfish, which uses its long fangs to trap even large prey and swallow it whole. Or the frilled shark with its impressive set of 300 teeth, which are curved backwards to hook their victims in their mouths. We sink further, below the 3,800 mark, as deep as the grave of the Titanic. We are now at abyssal depths. Here, life happens in slow motion. Preserving every last bit of energy is crucial for survival. Everything down here hovers motionless or swims in a slow, elegant fashion. The only time the animals living in this zone move fast is when they have to escape danger. Like the Dumbo octopod paddling with its ear-like fins, or the grenadier's fish with its slow, eel-like tail beats. At 4,000 meters, we finally reach ground again, the abyssal plain. It's covered in grey mud and rocks, dusted with the remains of marine snow, which is consumed by animals like sea cucumbers, shrimp, sea urchins, and sea worms. In some regions of the seafloor, small, dark mineral deposits can be seen. These are manganese nodules. Deep-sea corals and sponges use them to anchor themselves on the bottom of the sea. Though life is sparse on the deep seafloor, even down here there are oases. In the rift valleys, where tectonic plates are splitting apart, magma heats up seawater and creates dark jets of water and minerals as hot as 400 degrees Celsius that form elaborate chimneys and towers. Extremophile bacteria use the minerals to create organic substances that are the basis for unique ecosystems. As we descend further, we reach the deepest point of the abyssal plain at 6,000 meters. For most of the seafloor, this is as deep as it gets. But if we want to get to the deepest point of the oceans, we're actually only halfway there. Let's enter the Hadal Zone, the underworld of the sea. It consists of long, narrow trenches that only make up around 0.25% of the oceans and are among the most extreme environments on Earth. Only extremophiles exist down here, like the ethereal snailfish that holds the record for the deepest living fish ever seen at around 8,000 meters. We see spiky and sharp black rocks rush by as we sink down to more than 10,000. Until we reach the final slope, a trench inside the larger Mariana Trench with gently sloping sides that enframe a valley about 1.6 kilometers wide. This is it. The deepest point, the Challenger Deep, 11,000 meters below the surface. The water pressure here is 1,086 bar. taking a swim here is like having to balance 1,800 elephants on top of you. But even here, life has found a way to thrive. Next to sea cucumbers, white and light pink amphipods wiggle their way through the water. Their size is astounding. While their shallow water cousins are merely a few centimeters long, the deep sea version can reach up to 30 centimeters. And there are other things floating elegantly through the water. Plastic bags that were found by scientists in 2018. Even the remotest place on Earth is not safe from human influence. There's nothing left to do now, and our oxygen is running out, so we begin our ascent. After hours of traveling through dark nothingness, we finally see a glimpse of light. We arrive back at a calm surface. The oceans are so deep. There is so much of them. We owe it to ourselves and to our descendants to preserve them as well as we can. There are still so many wondrous things left to be discovered. The universe is pretty big and very strange. Hundreds of billions of galaxies with sextillions of stars and planets, and in the middle of it all, there's Earth with you and us. But as enormous as the universe seems looking up, it seems to get even larger when you start looking down. You are towering over worlds within worlds within worlds, each in plain sight and yet hidden from your experience. Let's go on a journey. We'll start in a park about 1,000 meters long, enough for a 15-minute walk. Every time we click this magic button, we'll become 1,000 times smaller. Please slip into this magic science suit so you don't die and can still see. Ready? Let's go. The miniature realm. You are the size of a grain of sand, just 2 millimeters high, standing on a blade of grass that seems as tall as an 8-story building to you. A square meter of lawn is now a dense metropolitan area with 100,000 blades or 2 Manhattans worth of grass towers. From your new tiny perspective, the park that you could quickly stroll through before is now the size of France. Crossing it would take at least a week. Human-sized humans loom over you, 4 times taller than the Empire State Building, their steps falling from horizon to horizon. A bee the size of a helicopter lands near you, making the ground shake as its hairy carapace vibrates with each wing beat. You try to escape, but are barely able to move because the air is so gooey. Before you clicked the button, air resistance was barely noticeable, but as you're now 1,000 times smaller, it's as if the air has become 1,000 times denser. It feels like you're moving through honey. Flying insects like bees use this to their advantage. Their wings are not made for gliding, but like paddles that row through the air. Scaled up to human size, the bee would outrun a Concorde jet, except it couldn't even take off because it would be too heavy for its wings. The microscopic realm. You've entered the microscopic realm and are now less than 2 micrometers tall, about the size of an E. coli bacteria. From your new tiny perspective, the park you started in is now 1,000,000 kilometers wide to you. If you walked non-stop, it would take some 25 years to cross it. It's hard to grasp just how huge the microscopic world is to its tiny inhabitants. The giant bee that was close a moment ago is now the size of Mount Everest, towering high into the sky, but alive, humming and vibrating. The air here feels almost solid to you. On the human scale, it would be as viscous as lava, extremely hard to push through. The blade of grass now expands so far you can't see its edges, stretching as wide as Paris would to a regular-sized human. You see valleys that look like dried-up riverbeds, dead patches like deserts, and giant craters left behind by voracious aphids. But if you look closely, this is not terrain. These are rows of individual cells, each the size of a house with hard exteriors like glass shells. Every few cells there are huge openings called stomata, like mouths, sucking in air and blowing out oxygen. Suddenly, the gigantic bee begins to move. A construct made of rigid pieces that slide against each other like a suit of armor. It takes off to escape a drop of water the size of an asteroid that fell from another blade of grass and is now rushing at you at breathtaking speeds. You brace for impact, but instead of feeling a strong punch, you just get sucked in. You try to swim, but the water feels thick and sticky and holds onto your limbs like glue. Air molecules are free spirits, while water molecules act more like social creatures that group together whenever possible. They pull on each other and create a relatively strong cohesive force that traps you. You can't help it, but you're still moving, tumbling in all directions, helplessly dragged along by an invisible current. Floating in this miniature lake are tens of thousands of microorganisms. They take on many forms. Viruses the size of tennis balls float around you aimlessly. Others, like Euglena oxyuris cells, pass you like freight trains. But most look like oily jellyfish the size of a car, sporting long tentacles that act like supercharged propellers. Despite the water holding onto them like glue, some move hundreds of body lengths per second, equivalent to a person shoveling through mud at over 600 kilometers an hour. However, bacteria weigh so little and water is so viscous that they basically have no inertia. There is no gliding on this scale. The result is a weird, jerky motion that's hard to keep track of. Maybe we can learn more about this strange motion if we go even deeper. The molecule realm. You've become the size of a molecule, just under 2 nanometers wide. At your new tiny scale, the droplet now seems as big as the moon to a regular human. The blade of grass it rests on could reach from the tip of Alaska to the end of Australia, and the park is now almost the size of the solar system. But instead of mostly empty space, it is filled with stuff. Everywhere you look, there are innumerable amounts of molecules and atoms. The rigid walls of the grass cells beneath you are clearly vibrating, rippling with waves of energy. The water droplet contains nearly a sextillion water molecules that are all in motion. Water is actually a storm of H2O molecules smashing into each other hundreds of trillions of times a second. Each of them is moving at speeds of around 2,300 kilometers an hour and bombard their surroundings mercilessly, sending small objects hurtling in all directions. This is the source of the invisible current that you noticed when you were 1,000
Did
times
you just
larger.
crash?
Scaling this speed up to the human scale is impossible, as a
I'm just trying to figure
human-sized
out why
molecule
mod's not
would be
working.
2,000 times faster than the speed of light. All this furious motion comes from heat. Heat is a bit abstract at our human scale, where you touch something and get a vague sense of whether it's hot or cold. But down here, you really feel what heat
Seems
is.
like one
The
of the
motion of
mods
molecules, vibrating,
uh,
twisting and colliding as if
blocking
they're
others
inside
and
a
not letting
furious
them
ball
load
pit.
something.
When these molecules lose heat, they move more slowly and collide less often. When they gain heat, they speed up and smash together with renewed fervor. Temperature is basically the measure of the average speed of these fantastic dancers performing all day. Suddenly, a molecule hits you especially hard, and you're catapulted out of the water droplet into the air again. And here, you see something unexpected. The stuff between the air molecules. Nothing. Between the molecules that make up the air, there is a vacuum. On average, a molecule in the air travels for about 60 nanometers, which is about the length of a hockey rink if it were the size of a human. If we were to compress all the molecules and atoms buzzing around in the room you're watching this in, they would only fill about 0.1% of its volume. 99.9% of the space around you is a vacuum. You just don't notice it. Which also means that every time you take a breath, you breathe in mostly nothing with a few atoms. The subatomic realm. At your size of under 2 picometers, scale starts to lose its meaning. A human would be nearly 2 billion kilometers tall relative to you, so large they could stretch their arms from the Sun to Saturn. An atomic nucleus would be the size of a grain of sand you could hold on the tip of your finger. That grain holds 99.97% of the atom's mass. The rest, a sphere of influence about as large as the Eiffel Tower from your perspective, is filled with an electron cloud. That's basically all the places where electrons might be at any given moment in time. Electrons are shapeshifters that morph around outside a nucleus, creating a new and vibrating mess of different shapes with every new moment. Unlike the graceful motion of planets, the atomic nuclei are chaotic blurs. They bulge, roll, quiver, and breathe. They hold back the same energy that powers nuclear bombs, and it doesn't let them sit still. They twist and vibrate sextillions of times a second. It's time to end our journey and return to... What are you doing? Stop it. The smallest place. We have reached the bottom, the border between reality and unreality. The scale here is the Planck length, which is the distance light travels in a Planck time. Planck time is the time it takes light to travel a Planck length. Okay. None of our models of the universe make sense at scales smaller than this, so for now, this is it. We think that down here, particles bubble into existence and then spontaneously disappear, creating a quantum foam of unimaginable energy. Can we go even smaller? We don't know. It's time to return. If you look up, the universe is large and strange. So incredibly large and strange. But if you look down into the tiny and extremely tiny, the universe seems even larger and even stranger. In the end, the perfect place might be where you are right now. Not too big, not too small. Nuclear energy creates an uneasy feeling of danger for many people. Ancient and dangerous minerals are concentrated to awaken seemingly unnatural powers, creating horribly toxic elements that, if they escape, can and have killed people in horrible ways. How many people has nuclear energy killed, and how? Nuclear energy has been a thing since 1951, and since then there have been around 30 reported accidents globally. Most of them were pretty minor compared to the two disasters everybody is familiar with, Fukushima and Chernobyl. Chernobyl is undoubtedly the worst nuclear accident in history for a number of reasons. The reactor technology was old and ill-prepared for emergencies, and the government response was slow and more concerned about image than damage control. Still, only 31 people died directly in the accident. But what makes nuclear energy scary is not reactors blowing up, but the radiation they release. So the real question is, how many deaths through cancer and other diseases will Chernobyl cause? Here things get really complicated because you dip right into controversy, and just discussing the different estimates and how they were calculated deserves a video of its own. The most pessimistic estimate comes from a study commissioned by the European Green Party and projects up to 60,000 premature deaths by the year 2065. Most scientific studies come up with numbers much lower than this. The WHO has estimated that in total, the long-term death toll will be around 4,000. While the UN Scientific Committee on the Effects of Atomic Radiation concluded that even this figure could be too high. For more details on this, check our research document. The second big nuclear accident was Fukushima Daiichi in 2011. Fukushima did not only operate with much better technology that was less dangerous in the first place, much better security measures were in place, and the official response was fast and decisive. And so the current death toll is only 573. The major difference here is that these deaths were not a consequence of radiation. They were indirect deaths from the stress of the evacuation of the areas around the reactors and occurred almost entirely in older populations. Estimates of the possible long-term deaths from radiation vary widely, from none at all to about 1,000. In terms of the other long-term consequences, an increase in thyroid cancer in children has been observed, but according to the WHO, this is related to the increased screening rates. By 2018, there had been only one confirmed death among workers as a result of radiation-induced lung cancer. Now, let's compare this to renewable energy. Solar, wind, and geothermal energy basically only cause deaths as a result of construction and maintenance accidents. Unfortunately, their current share of global energy is pretty low. The major player in renewable energy is hydropower, which mostly means building dams and letting water flow through turbines from a higher elevation to a lower elevation. In total, hydro has been the most fatal in terms of accidents, with hundreds of thousands of deaths in the last half-century. One accident clearly stands out, the 1975 Bankao hydroelectric dam failure in China, which has striking similarities to Chernobyl. Old technology, poor design, and poor management by authoritarian governments concerned about appearances. In a nutshell, a massive typhoon triggered intense flooding that destroyed the dam and, subsequently, a number of smaller dams in a chain reaction, unleashing a flood of over 15 billion cubic meters of water in total. Kilometer-wide waves as high as buildings devastated thousands of square kilometers of countryside and countless communities. All in all, the death toll from just this one accident and its direct consequences is estimated to lie between 85,000 to 240,000. But all of these deaths caused by nuclear and renewable energy are actually negligible in comparison to the real killer energy source, fossil fuel, the most widely used source of energy and electricity. When we burn fossil fuels to heat up water and make turbines spin, or to cause mini explosions to move cars with internal combustion engines, gases like ozone, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and nitrogen dioxide are released into the atmosphere. Breathing in these gases disrupts lung function, which aggravates chronic conditions like asthma and bronchitis, and causes a wide range of respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. But even more dangerous is the fine particle pollution burning fossil fuels causes. A mixture of solid and liquid droplets of poisonous substances as small as 2.5 microns in diameter. They easily find their way deep into your lungs and increase the risk of deadly diseases like lung cancer, stroke, and heart disease. Fossil fuel-related air pollution is the #1 cause of environmental-related deaths in the world. According to the WHO, it accounts for 29% of all cases of lung cancer, 17% of deaths from acute lower respiratory infection, 24% from stroke, 25% from ischemic heart disease, and 43% from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. All in all, outside air pollution adds up to the deaths of 4 million people each year. What makes air pollution especially problematic and sinister is the fact that the damage it causes happens very gradually, which makes it hard for our brains that didn't evolve with subtle dangers in mind to realize the scope of the problem. Collectively, air pollution from fossil fuels is estimated to have killed around 100 million people in the past 50 years. But wait, is that really fair? Fossil fuels also provide over 80% of global energy, so it makes sense that they cause the most deaths. So let's compare deaths per energy unit. Deaths per energy unit produced. A few studies have compared the death rates from different energy sources per 1 terawatt-hour. That's about the annual energy consumption of 27,000 EU citizens, or 12,600 US citizens. To produce that much energy for 1 year, coal causes 25 deaths, oil causes 18, and natural gas 3. Renewable energy causes 1 death every few decades. And nuclear, in the worst case, nuclear energy would cause 1 death every 14 years. One study even found that nuclear energy actually saved 2 million lives between 1971 and 2009 by displacing fossil fuels from the global energy mix. The numbers are clear. Even when using wildly pessimistic numbers, nuclear energy is among the safest forms of energy generation, and at a time when we're struggling to slow down rapid climate change, it's a really valuable low-carbon option. However, all these facts still leave one major argument that is fielded against nuclear power. Opponents of nuclear energy argue that nuclear waste and its lack of long-term storage solutions is an unacceptable problem and risk, while proponents of nuclear energy say that until renewable energies are able to cover the complete energy demands of mankind, it's arguably safer to store nuclear waste for the time being than to inhale poisonous gases and promote rapid climate change. But a detailed discussion about nuclear waste could go too far here. More about it in our sources. Let
God
us
damn
know
it,
if
stop
you'd like a
fucking
whole
dying.
video about it.
Yeah, bro, that's us.
So looking at the comparative death rates, it's a bit concerning that some countries are replacing nuclear energy with fossil fuels, mostly coal. Especially Germany and Japan have been the most active in dismantling their nuclear fleet. In a ploy to appease the public, the German government shut down 11 of its 17 nuclear facilities and plans to close the remaining reactors in 2022. The immediate gap in energy production was filled by temporarily increasing coal production, the energy source with the largest health impacts and the worst consequences for climate change. A 2019 analysis concluded that as a consequence, the nuclear phase-out has led to 1,100 avoidable deaths per year in Germany due to the increased air pollution in the years after 2010. So, in conclusion, nuclear energy feels way more dangerous than it actually is. No matter how you look at it, the one thing we should strive to get rid of as quickly as possible are fossil fuels to prevent the deaths they cause each year and to slow down climate change. Regardless of how much you personally care about climate change issues or which energy source you favor, saving millions of lives should be something we can all agree on.
Seems like it will be one of those fucking days. Alright, let me just subscribe to all of this. Yes.
Poisonous gases and complete in a ploy to appease the public and have been the most active in this. So looking at the comparative death rates, it's a bit concerning that some countries are replacing nuclear energy with fossil fuels, mostly coal. Especially Germany and Japan have been the most active in dismantling their nuclear fleet. In a ploy to appease the public, the German government shut down 11 of its 17 nuclear facilities and plans to close the remaining reactors in 2022. The immediate gap in energy production was filled by temporarily increasing coal production, the energy source with the largest health impacts and the worst consequences for climate change. A 2019 analysis concluded that as a consequence, the nuclear phase-out has led to 1,100 avoidable deaths per year in Germany due to the increased air pollution in the years after 2010.
Hello.
So, in
Yeah.
conclusion, nuclear energy
Nixie, how are you
feels
doing?
way more dangerous.
What?
I said, how are you doing?
Oh, alright. Will you
I'm doing great.
will you be joining us for Zomboid?
No, I just dropped by to say hi and talk a bit, I guess. I haven't seen you in a bit, Nixie, so, you know, I thought I hang out with you again for old time's sake.
Just for old time's sake.
No, no, because also I kinda missed you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
Ouais.
well.
Ouais.
I went to Ferality this last weekend.
How many times have you crashed?
None actually.
I've been hearing a lot of depressing news where a lot of people couldn't attend Ferality even though they paid for it because of running out of space and the servers being
Oh yeah,
filled.
oh yeah.
And then there's also members who are saying, hey man, Ferality, come on man, we can't even join, we're having issues. And those who gave Ferality a negative review were banned from from Ferality, period. Not
Oh
even
fuck.
they weren't even reimbursed. They just took their money, banned them, and that's it. They won't even process a refund.
Fuck. Man, yeah, it sucks.
So yeah, Ferality has lost my respect completely.
Fair enough.
They were supposed to replace really expensive conventions, but they became really expensive bullshit conventions, but they became the very thing they're supposed to defeat.
Yeah.
Seems like a thing that I don't really know. Well, shit.
What is the largest star in the universe? And why is it that large? And what are stars anyway? Things that would like to be stars. We begin our journey with Earth, not to learn anything, just to get a vague sense of scale. The smallest things that have some star-like properties are large gas giants or sub-brown dwarfs, like Jupiter, the most massive planet in the solar system, 11 times larger and 317 times more massive than Earth, and more or less made of the same stuff as our Sun. just much less of it. The transition towards stars begins with brown dwarfs, failed stars that are a huge disappointment to their mums. They have between 13 and 90 times the mass of Jupiter. So even if we took 90 Jupiters and threw them at each other, although fun to watch, it wouldn't be enough to create a star. Interestingly, adding lots of mass to a brown dwarf doesn't make it much bigger, just its insides denser. This increases the pressure in the core enough to make certain nuclear fusion reactions happen slowly and the object glow a little. So brown dwarfs are a sort of glowy gas giant that don't fit into any category very well. But we want to talk about stars, not failed wannabe stars, so let's move on. Main sequence stars. Once large gas balls pass a certain mass threshold, their cores become hot and dense enough to ignite. Hydrogen is fused to helium in their cores, releasing tremendous amounts of energy. Stars that do that are called main sequence stars. The more massive a main sequence star is, the hotter and brighter it burns, and the shorter its life is. Once the hydrogen burning phase is over, stars grow, up to hundreds of thousands of times their original size. But these giant phases only last for a fraction of their lifespan. So we'll be comparing stars at drastically different stages in their lives. This doesn't make them less impressive, but maybe it's good to keep in mind that we'll be comparing babies to adults. Now back to the beginning. The smallest real stars are red dwarfs, about 100 times the mass of Jupiter, barely massive enough to fuse hydrogen to helium. Because they are not very massive, they are small, not very hot, and shine pretty dimly. They are the only stars in the main sequence that don't grow once they die, but sort of fizzle out. Red dwarfs are by far the most abundant type in the universe. Because they burn their fuel very slowly, it lasts them up to 10 trillion years, 1,000 times the current age of the universe. For example, one of the closest stars to Earth is a red dwarf star, Barnard's star, but it shines too dimly to be seen without a telescope. We made a whole video on red dwarfs if you want to learn more. The next stage are stars like our Sun. To say the Sun dominates the solar system is not doing it justice, since it makes up 99.86% of all its mass. It burns far hotter and brighter than red dwarfs, which reduces its lifetime to about 10 billion years.
Oh, shit.
The Sun is 7 times more massive than Barnard's star, but that makes it nearly 300 times brighter with twice its surface temperature. Let's go bigger. Small changes in mass produce enormous changes in a main sequence star's brightness. The brightest star in the night sky, Sirius, is 2 solar masses with a radius 1.7 times that of the Sun, but its surface is nearly 10,000 degrees Celsius, making it shine 25 times brighter. Burning that hot reduces its total lifespan by 4 times to 2.5 billion years. Stars close to 10 times the mass of our Sun have surface temperatures near 25,000 degrees Celsius. Beta Centauri contains 2 of these massive stars, each shining with about 20,000 times the power of the Sun. That's a lot of power coming from something only 13 times larger, but they'll only burn for about 20 million years. Entire generations of these blue stars die in the time it takes the Sun to orbit the galaxy once. So is this the formula? The more massive, the larger the star. The most massive star that we know is R136A1. It has 315 solar masses and is nearly 9 million times brighter than the Sun. And yet, despite its tremendous mass and power, it's barely 30 times the size of the Sun. The star is so extreme and barely held together by gravity that it loses 321,000 billion tons of material through its stellar wind every single second. Stars of this sort are extremely rare because they break the rules of star formation a tiny bit. When supermassive stars are born, they burn extremely hot and bright, and this blows away any extra gas that could make them more massive.
Nice.
So the mass limit for such a star is around 150 times the Sun. Stars like R136A1 are probably formed through the merger of several high-mass stars in dense star-forming regions and burn their core hydrogen in only a few million years. So this means they are rare and short-lived. From here, the trick to going bigger isn't adding more mass. To make the biggest stars, we have to kill them. Red giants. When main sequence stars begin to exhaust the hydrogen in their core, it contracts, making it hotter and denser. This leads to hotter and faster fusion, which pushes back against gravity and makes the outer layers swell in a giant phase. And these stars become truly giant indeed. For
Something
example,
fucking broke
Gatrax.
it.
Only 30% more massive than the Sun, it has swollen to about 84 times its radius. Still, when the Sun enters the last stage of its life, it will swell and become even bigger, 200 times its current radius. In this final phase of its life, it will swallow the inner planets. And if you think that's impressive, let's finally introduce the largest stars in the universe, hypergiants. Hypergiants are the giant phase of the most massive stars in the universe. They have an enormous surface area that can radiate an insane amount of light. Being so large, they're basically blowing themselves apart, as gravity at the surface is too weak to hold on to the hot mass which is lifted away in powerful stellar winds. Pistol Star is 25 solar masses, but 300 times the radius of the Sun, a blue hypergiant aptly named for its energetic blue starlight. It's hard to say exactly how long Pistol Star will live, but probably just a few million years. Even larger than the blue hypergiants are the yellow hypergiants. The most well-studied is Rho Cassiopeia, a star so bright it can be seen with the naked eye, although it's thousands of light years from Earth. At 40 solar masses, this star is around 500 times the radius of the Sun and 500,000 times brighter. If the Earth were as close to Rho Cassiopeia as it is to the Sun, it'd be inside it and you would be very dead. Yellow hypergiants are very rare though, only 15 are known. This means they're likely just a short-lived intermediate state as a star grows or shrinks between other phases of hypergiantness. With red hypergiants, we reach the largest stars known to us,
Oh, who's
probably
this?
the
Hello.
largest
Hi,
stars
welcome
even possible. So, who's the winner of this insane contest?
Wait.
Well, the truth is, we don't know.
Misha, are you also playing on the
Red
new,
hypergiants
on
No.
are
the server
extremely bright
Nah.
and far away, which means that even tiny uncertainties in our measurements can give us a huge margin of error for their size.
No.
Worse still,
Hello.
red hypergiants are solar system-sized behemoths that are blowing themselves apart, which makes them harder to measure. As we do more science and our instruments improve, whatever the largest star is will change. The star that is currently thought to be among the largest we've found is Stephenson 218. It was probably born as a main sequence star a few tens of times the mass of the Sun and has likely lost about half its mass by now. While typical red hypergiants are 1,500 times the size of the Sun,
Nick,
the
how's the
largest
bridge
rough
doing?
estimate places Stephenson 218 at 2,150 solar
Very
radii
good.
and shining with almost 500,000
Very good.
times the power of
Bridge.
the Sun.
Hold on.
No.
By comparison,
bridge.
the Sun seems like a grain of dust. Our brains don't
We
really
basically
have a way
resetted
of
this
grasping
server
this kind
entirely.
of scale.
Yep.
Even at light
Added
speed,
some new
it
maps
would
and
take you
places.
8.7 hours to travel around it once. The fastest plane on Earth would take around 500 years. Dropped on the Sun, it would fill Saturn's orbit. As it evolves, it will probably shed even more mass and shrink down into another hotter hypergiant phase, accumulate heavy elements in its core, before finally exploding in a core collapse supernova, giving its
Nix, you
gas
still
back
streaming?
to the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
This gas will then go on to form another generation of
What
stars
do you
of
want to
all
do,
sizes,
Heck?
starting the cycle of birth and death again to light up our universe. Let's make this journey again, but this time without the talking. The universe is big. There are many large things in it. If you want to play a bit more with science stuff, we have good news. We've created our first app, Universe in a Nutshell, together with Tim Urban, the brain behind Wait But Why. You can seamlessly travel from the smallest things in existence, past the coronavirus, human cells and dinosaurs, all the way to the largest stars and galaxies, and marvel at the whole observable universe. You can learn more about each object, or simply enjoy the sheer scale of it all. The app is inspired by the Scale of the Universe website by the Huang twins that we spent a lot of time with when it came out years ago, and felt that it was finally time to create a Wait But Why and Kurzgesagt version. You can get it in your app
Nixie,
store.
did
There
you
are
know
no
Excel
in-app
speedrun
purchases and
challenges
no ads.
exist?
All future updates are
What?
included.
How did they
And since
work?
this is our first app, we'd love to hear your feedback so
What
we can improve it over
speedruns?
time. If this sounds
Excel.
good to you, download the Universe
Speedrunning.
in a Nutshell app now and leave us a
What do you
5-star
mean?
review if you want to support it.
Literally a speedrun of
Kurzgesagt
Excel
and all the
lists.
projects we do are mostly
Excel
funded
list,
by
what's that?
viewers like you.
Excel.
So if you like the app,
Excel?
Microsoft Excel.
Oh, speedrunning what?
I'll send you.
Yeah, it's a speed run, but speedruns generally have a goal. What's the goal?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's basically a few spreadsheets prepared. They have to do all of this in time. Well, they have to do all the tasks, and there's actually money worth challenges.
Okay. I didn't think that that exists, but okay.
And we're speaking about thousands of euros.
What? People really spend thousands of euros only to see that?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, of course, why not? There are
we'll
more
make
stupid
more
things.
digital things in future. Thank you for watching.
Okay. I want to look something.
Us to accelerate constantly, as long as we wish. As we gain speed, we move away from Earth. By accelerating more and more, one would think that the speed would eventually become unbearable.
Okay,
However, this is not the case. Speed has no effect
Nixie,
on our
it's
body.
sending you now.
When two trains cross, it is impossible to feel whether it is our train or the other which is at rest. Similarly, inside the spaceship, we cannot feel its speed, but only its acceleration, the thrust of the reactors which presses us against our seats.
Okay,
If
the house
this
has
thrust
power.
is reasonable, it will be perfectly bearable all along
complete
our
your house.
journey,
We
even when
rather not
approaching the
use
speed
that
of
right
light.
now.
I only want to
There
check
is nonetheless
if
a
the
risk associated
generator
with very high speeds,
has
a
enough.
collision.
It's far.
At high
It's
velocity,
close enough to the house
a
to.
mere speck of dust would
power
cause
the
colossal
wood house.
damage if it hit us.
That's the reason why I put it on.
Fortunately,
Shortly.
our ship is equipped with a force field
We don't need
that
it right now,
repels
right?
dangerous objects and allows us to roam freely
Yeah,
through
turn
space.
it off again. Don't worry.
As we
I just want
accelerate, a
short
first
look.
optical effect appears. The stars in front of us, which we get
Okay,
closer to,
let's go to
seem to
let's go to
gradually
catch
move
your car
away.
back.
The sky contracts before us.
You drive or I drive?
I drive.
To understand,
Okay.
think of this common
But be careful.
situation.
You know, it's not.
You are in a
the
car
car's not in the best
driving at high
condition.
speed, and it starts to rain. The rain falls vertically from top to bottom. But as the
Most
car
of this
moves
empty,
forwards,
well, at
you
least some of
receive
it.
raindrops on the windshield from face on.
Nothing
The
of it
rain
is
does not
empty.
appear to fall from above, but from the front.
To
as if
empty
its
it after
trajectory
we
were tilted.
coming back.
And the more you accelerate, the more the rain seems to come from face on. In our spaceship, the optical effect is perfectly analogous. The stars' light comes from a certain direction, but as we accelerate, the light rays appear to come more and more from the front. Their direction seems different when we
Do
are
he
in
has
motion.
any? Did he has
Nope.
any interesting?
This is
No,
the
no.
aberration of light.
Sad.
As light focuses in front of us, its intensity increases. While behind us, the sky seems to widen
Oh, that's my
and
body.
becomes darker.
Nope, he's still alive.
The aberration of light results in another strange phenomenon. Let's imagine we are moving through an immense grid representing the fabric of space. Ordinarily, we would see a straight grid, made up of straight lines converging in front of us due to
Yeah,
perspective.
no, I need to repair that.
However, by speeding up, the aberration phenomenon distorts the image of the sky around us as the days go by. The grid seems to contract forward, and the straight lines bend. If we were to go past an object, it would appear to be slightly angled in our direction. This is called
Why
terral
I can't stop
rotation.
reading the book?
As we move very quickly, images of objects seem contracted in front of us, and perspective is strongly distorted.
That's the book.
We often hear that the further we look into space,
All of the
the
books are in
further
the
we look into
bookshelves.
the past.
Not the book I
Indeed,
had
the
in
light
the
we
car.
receive from a distant star
The bound
must
journal is
travel
in the
billions of kilometers.
in the main
This
part.
journey is not instantaneous, and it takes some time for light to reach us.
No, not this. I
As
don't.
a result, we see the star
not this
as
book.
it was in the past when it emitted this light, perhaps several thousand years ago. Who knows how it might have changed since then? Looking out from our spaceship, the same phenomenon is at work. As we move away
Let me
from
go to
Earth,
look inside
the
there.
planet's light takes longer.
I know I
and
have the
longer
book,
to
but I
reach
don't know
us.
where I have it right now.
If we could zoom in with a telescope, we would see people on Earth evolving in slow motion. This is the Doppler effect. Each tick of the clocks on Earth takes longer and longer to reach us. We receive light rays in slow motion, and their intensity seems to weaken as the image of the planet shifts towards red color. In front of us, it's the opposite effect. The ship catches up with the light, and the stars seem to get brighter. They shift towards blue color, and their clocks seem to tick faster. With precise enough equipment, we could measure the aberration and Doppler effects since the start of our acceleration in space. However, if we decided to end our journey and return to Earth, these effects would have had no impact. They are only optical illusions due to the way we receive light while moving. After several hundred days, however, as the reactors push us ever faster, the ship begins to approach light speed. At such speeds, some phenomena will no longer be mere optical illusions. Real physical effects will kick in with irreversible consequences. Special relativity comes into play. A first consequence of relativity is known as time dilation. Our universe is a huge four-dimensional fabric called space-time, made up of three
Just
dimensions of
go into them.
space and one dimension
Oh,
of time.
me.
Inside space-time, all bodies
should get
trace
this
a
gone
trajectory since they all advance towards their future. Before takeoff, our ship was moving in the same way as Earth towards the future. But by picking up speed and zooming away from Earth faster and faster, our trajectory gradually deviated from that of the planet. The axis we call time is no longer aligned
why are
with
you
the
doing
time
this?
axis of people on Earth. If we decided to turn
Okay, I
around
think
and
I'm gonna
come
hop
back,
off now. See you guys later.
our clocks would
Yeah,
have
see
reached
ya.
a different
see
time,
ya.
and we would have aged less than Earthlings because our trajectories in space-time would have been different. Another key consequence of special relativity is called length contraction. When a body moves at close to light speed, its length gets
Left.
contracted in the direction of its motion.
Don't know the name, but
From
someone
the
left.
spaceship's perspective, the entire universe
Oh,
is
I know
moving
who.
Many
backwards.
zombies.
For us, the universe is contracted along our direction of motion.
Fuck.
As such, the length of the journey to reach our destination
Don't
is
drive on the
shorter
grass,
than
you know.
expected. We are not talking about
Tires are too
optical
much broken
effects
for it.
anymore, but of a physical and concrete phenomenon. If we tried to reach a distant star, the journey would genuinely seem shorter to us. It would take less and less time the faster we move.
Here's a
Thus,
gas station.
contrary to
Sounds
popular
really good.
misconception, it is in fact possible to travel thousands of light years in just a few seconds. And in the case where we would move almost at light speed, the journey would even seem instantaneous to us. For the people on Earth, however, several thousand years would have passed. Length contraction is a very real phenomenon. However, visually, it would be difficult to see. To understand why, imagine that we cross the orbit of a planet. As it moves very quickly towards us, the planet's length is contracted. But remember, the farther we look into space, the farther we look into the past. And from our perspective, the back of the planet is located further in space than the front of the planet. The image that we receive from the back of the planet has taken longer to reach us, so we see it as it was in the past. Even if it is contracted, the planet does not look like it because we receive the image of its back with a delay. Rather than contracted, it appears to be rotated. This is a phenomenon we have already seen, Terrell-Penrose rotation. When we move very fast and look to our side, the edges of the object around us seem shorter in the direction of motion. This can be interpreted either as length contraction
Excuse me, what
or
the
as
actual
a
fuck
rotation,
is this?
as a change in perspective. For the same reason, a person watching us zoom by would not really see our ship contracted, but rather rotated on itself. Over time, our field of view continues to contract. It intensifies in front of us while going completely black behind us. By accelerating more and more, we would perhaps expect to reach the speed of light at some point. What would we see then? This question might be one of the most fundamental in relativity. The answer is no. Even if the ship accelerates constantly, we will never reach the speed of light. That is because the speed of light is absolute. You may try to catch a light ray, but from
rennen
your
da rein.
point of view, it will always
Ist
escape
bekloppt?
at the same speed, the speed of light.
Ich will was ausprobieren.
You may
Da
accelerate
ist ein großes
as
Loch im
much
Zaun,
as
wenn
you
du da
wish,
rein willst.
even if from Earth you would seem to approach
Okay,
the speed
wo?
of light. From
Hinter
your
uns?
point of view, you are still motionless.
Du musst
and
auf
light
den Rasen
escapes
vor dem Wald.
inexorably.
Und dann den Zaun lang fahren. Da ist ein großes Loch dann.
In short,
Ich hoffe, die
it
Räder hauen
is
so lange
strictly
hin, bis wir da
impossible
sind.
to exceed or reach the
noch weiter
speed of
hinter.
light. At best, our ship will continue to accelerate forever, and our field of vision will continue to shrink ever more until forming an infinitely bright spot in front of us.
Yeah, Nixie, we have to risk something stupid. Perhaps it works and clears off a lot of zombies for my case, or it kills us. Either way, this will be interesting.
Up with light rays before us, they all seem to come from the front. Meanwhile, the rays behind us can never reach us. In our frame of reference, the universe would be extremely contracted, like a thin fabric that we would cross from side to side in a fraction of a second. For a person on Earth, we'd be moving at the speed of light. But for us, the trip seems instantaneous. We move infinitely fast.
Cocktail Molotov.
To
Wreck
conclude,
my journalism
nothing
is
can
called.
ever move faster than light through space.
Bye-bye.
But there might be a way to circumvent this rule. In fact, nothing prohibits space itself from moving faster than light.
Das ist dämlich.
Indeed, the theory of general relativity teaches us that the fabric of space-time is dynamic. It can bend in multiple ways.
Cocktail
We
Molotov.
could thus imagine creating a bubble around our spaceship, which we would propel faster than light. This is called a
Was du vor uns auf,
warp
ich muss hinter uns
drive
auf.
in reference to science fiction. It would no longer be a matter of
drauf zu rennen.
zooming a vehicle through space, but of propelling the fabric of space itself. Our ship would remain motionless, surfing on a wave of faster-than-light space-time. Such a structure may seem absurd, and indeed it is currently thought to be impossible to achieve. Producing a warp drive would require bending space-time with huge amounts of negative mass, a form of matter that does not seem to exist in our universe. That said, mathematics still allow us to model and calculate what we would see in such a situation.
Okay, then.
If we looked from outside, the warp drive would seem to appear out of nowhere. The curvature of
Wispy.
space-time deviates the trajectory of light rays, forming a
Ah,
moving
well, at
lens
least all of them
which
fuckers are
splits into
crispy.
two. one part moving forwards and the other retreating in the opposite direction.
Should run back to the car after you start this
Light
fire.
travels slower than the warp drive
Did him.
itself. When it approaches, light has not yet had the time to reach us,
Please tell me you have nothing
and
important
after
with
it
you.
crosses us, we receive both the light which had not yet reached us and the rays which were emitted later.
Oh, I'm not burning.
Looking from the inside of the warp drive,
Everyone
we
else
would
is burning,
see
but
the
my corpse
sky
isn't.
contracted
Easy.
in front of us
Nice.
and very bright.
But we
Behind
still
us,
need
the
to
universe
reach your
would look
corpse.
extremely dark, and a whole patch of the sky would
I
simply
try first back
vanish
to
from
the
our view.
house.
The light emitted from there is too slow to catch up with us. A cone of the universe remains permanently invisible.
Okay, I need out of the way. Ooh, fuck! Too much fire there.
Nope, corpse is burning. Okay. Shit. Did it.
Shit! No choice. Oh, it works. I'm coming back to the house back.
Oh fuck it, time to start the new character. So I'll be just sitting in the base.
Commander, we are good for pre-flight.
Roger that.
Stand by for final telemetry upload and lock. Oh, and the crew hope you're enjoying your send-off serenade.
It's perfect. Thank you.
Thought you'd like it. Stand by for final checks and transmission tests.
5x5 flight ready to disengage.
Proceed.
Come here, boy. We have a business to settle first.
You are cleared for initial thrust.
Roger that. Moving out, quarter impulse.
Nerd.
Card carry. And if you don't say make it so, I'll be very disappointed.
Noted, Commander. Please proceed to drive initiation point.
On my way.
Someone's excited. You're looking forward to playing with your new toy.
I am, but maybe don't tell me when you call it my toy. I mean, they may ask us to cover the toilet roll bill.
You're fine?
No, I'm dying on purpose. I'm just settling some business beforehand.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
I always did. I wouldn't do this if I thought otherwise.
Stop.
Disengaging interlocks.
At least that it was solved.
Flight, we are a go for FTL burn. It's now or never.
Godspeed, Commander. See you on the other side.
Come on, Flight, let's hear it. You can do it.
Fine. Make it so, Commander.
There you go.
Test of the very first faster-than-light propulsion system. The Long Shot is the most advanced spacecraft ever built, and in it, Commander Kane will travel to Mars. A journey that, according to NASA, will take just over 3 minutes.
Lighting it up in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
at his destination and is now the first man to travel faster than light. The commander will now launch an entangled satellite into orbit around Mars, allowing real-time communication between Earth and Mars Colony 1.
QSAT online.
Alright. Let's do this again before he misses me too much.
Initiate return sequence.
Starting FTL spin-up sequence.
Roger that, long shot.
And we are a go across the board flight.
Spin her up, Commander.
Flight, it looks like I may have a neutralized.
Basically, in the old house, there's a lot of food to me. If you feel like getting it, go ahead. If not, well, one day I will eventually go get it.
Abort FDL drive start and spin down.
Roger that. Spinning down. Flight, we have a problem. Flight, I have lost drive control. Repeat, I have lost drive control. I have no nav color. I have approaching flight speed.
Find him. Comms.
I am being pulled into a new vector.
Okay, that will work.
Okay. Yeah, I found this backpack. I don't need it. Because I have a legendary backpack. What maybe brings the game to crashing, but that's a problem for later.
The humans have discovered faster than my drone.
I put the paintball stuff in the this room. Yeah, the ammo to the ammo, the gun to the gun.
Yep.
I need information. People, come on. Where's our bird?
Gone. I mean gone.
Oh.
No
The
vector,
ammo
nothing to
box is
track.
full.
We should be able to get him on QCOM anywhere, but nothing.
It's fine. We take care of that later by times.
Yeah, I put it on the ground just.
Commander Kane seems
Yeah, make it now because I need to.
The Longshot was ready to make the return voyage home, but something seems to have gone wrong. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates on any new developments.
Oh, my notations are also there still. In the old base.
You what?
My notations, my journal.
I will get it, don't worry. How can you rotate things? Oh, yeah.
Updates on any
Perfect.
Ah, build well. We need a well.
That's crossbow thingies. That's for you. The fitness things. Where should I put it?
Fitness things?
I still don't know the English word for it.
Exercise.
Handeln.
Tut hier in den Arbeitsraum. Nix, you also want to get invited here, or?
When I get my stuff, sure. But for now, I'm training strength.
I put the thingies in the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Now my character needs to sleep. I need to build a bed later. Okay. Das game has more shit inside. first.
I guess it's now. We're probably working.
Okay, that should be possible. And one more level in metal walking. Oh yeah, I need a new mask.
No, my father didn't fight in the wars. He was a navigator on a spice freighter.
That's what your uncle told you.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
Yes. I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
I wish I'd known him.
He was the best star pilot in the galaxy. And he was a good friend. Which reminds me, I have something here for you.
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
Spicy one you are. Fuck my little bumper, you will. Would you like to see my green worm? Like Hunter, I will. That's the little fella. Oh, feel the force. Stick out your tongue, you will. Swallow you must. Come here, you feisty little fuck toy.
Behind us
You like
already.
that, you bitch?
Oh, the big flank.
Abort you must. Child support I will not bear.
Sticky out.
I've got my sticky out. Worry not about taste. Ignore the brown stains on the bed, you will. Less talking, more sucking. Burns when I piss, it does. To the clinic I go.
Burns when I piss, it does. To the clinic I go. Yes.
What?
Okay. Okay. Rick, do you want a Rambo knife?
I'm good.
Okay. Gonna put them storage. Every time these people who destroy windows.
Where's the crystal? Where's the crystal?
Wait, that's paintball gun.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. This is for you again. Have you some food here right now? Mark?
Hmm?
Have you some food here right now? Just
Yep.
a little bit? Okay. Just a little bit I need.
Kitchen.
Okay. Okay, where else? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, one quest. Okay, I go to the old base shortly and take all shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second before I go. I want to read this one book. Will take a while.
Morning.
Hi. We have given up that house, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I imagined.
But we found another place. It's just out of town a bit.
Away from the huge hordes of zombies.
Basically, yes, and it's quite a settlement. So there's multiple houses, all of them have fences.
Yep.
We don't need to be picked up in one house anymore. You can have your own house, basically.
Oh, cool.
You just need to get here, which is, give me a sec.
It's not a problem. Come on, shut off. I got it all best and get him.
Oops.
Oh, fuck. Out here are a few zombies. No, three zombies.
There we go. Let me send you the coordinates.
Like I said, I go to the old base and get him.
Yet he needs a map to see where to go.
Oh, finally.
So this is basically where the base is located.
God damn, that is actually kind of far, yeah.
Don't worry, there is a car to pick you up.
What do you
It's
mean
on a-
there's a car?
I'm on the way.
And there's also a different car, but that is quite a problem because we lost the key.
Is Nixie still
On the
It's
bridge.
on the bridge.
Yeah.
I hear my name.
Oh, I was just asking if you were still living on the bridge.
The what?
The bridge.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna be moving off it soon. I got my fitness to 5 and strength to 3. Ooh yeah, that's the thing we were waiting for. Ooh.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
Nixie out of the
baby.
bridge.
I can get off the bridge just
Grab
fine.
so much food you can.
There is not much food left. That's another
don't mean
reason
you.
why I'm.
Nixie, in the old base, there is an entire wardrobe in my room full of food.
Yeah, and that
Both
I mean.
sides filled to the brim.
In the
That's
old
I mean
cool.
base,
Fuzzy. I mean
in my
Fuzzy
room,
should get so much food he can. Not Nixie.
in the old base in my room, there's a cure.
Just grab anything you can grab and I would go.
I mean, I'm currently at the bridge with Nixie, so.
Why are you at a bridge?
Because I thought Nixie seemed a bit lonely.
Then I need to go to the bridge.
If you're already at the old house, though, feel free to grab the cure out of my room.
I will be earlier on the old house because I drive. Okay. I'm at the old house now.
Alrighty, I am leaving the bridge. It is pitch black.
Don't worry. I need to get the food first too. Anyways. So it will be fine. Let your time. Because I need to punch some zombies to the ground. Perfect.
Dear God, I've actually killed 778 zombies.
Maybe. So, let's go to Wax Fu. Oh shit, here many zombies. Not good.
Is the cross in the rankings how many times you die?
Yes.
Ah, alright.
Okay, so all zombies dead.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Okay, you on the way to the house?
I am trying to leave the bridge.
Oh, I see you. You're on the boat. Okay, I pick the food and then I come to pick you up.
Alright.
I hope you're not too many zombies in this house.
Okay.
Which room was your room?
First one.
Okay.
I love how I have to keep re-earning achievements that I've already gotten.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Mod is imperfect.
Just
Dear God, my game is lagging from how many zombies there are.
Soup.
Oh yeah. Hey, thanks. Do you know why mods on Starbound cannot like appear there?
I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah. But still, maybe you have a hint or something, because like I loaded the mods, they are there because I can see them in the menu here from Steam, but I cannot see them in the game. What the fuck?
Unload and reload? Or remove and
Already,
add?
I already even reinstalled the fucking game. It still doesn't work.
No clue then.
Seems it's like usual annual Steam bullshittery.
Yep.
Because it's like the same for one of my friends who bought Helldivers but cannot play it for some reason. It just booting up and then poof. No, not working anymore.
Alright, I am at the old house.
Yeah, I'm in Rex room. To get, I'm sorry, but I can't get anything. Okay.
Just get the useful stuff.
That's what I mean.
Ammo, food, that's it.
Yep.
Grabbing the gear out of my room.
We will need multiple times to go there. There's also the entire bookshelves.
We have the most of the books now, but yeah, we will take that.
We will need all of them, and the magazines, which reduce stress.
Yeah, we will do this, of course.
I will be missing the well that is right next door, though. That is.
We have a magazine. We can build our own one.
Oh, nice.
What?
A well. Water.
Okay.
Water.
A bottle of water.
A bottle of water for Nixie.
Oh fucking.
Yeah,
fuck you, Steam. Generally, fuck you.
I may have brought a few friends.
Ah, but that.
Okay, this is all not that
I was.
needed now.
Find my journal. That is quite important.
Yeah, I will.
Kill myself or kill the fucking Steam at that point.
I have
You're a Pokemon in the house.
Sorry, that's me. Oh. I thought you were talking about the Pokemon game I'm playing right now that I thought
Nixie,
came with
did
a
you
mic.
see what I sent you?
No.
Damn.
But I didn't find your journal right now.
Well, it should be somewhere.
Okay, so.
I'll never open my.
You know.
What? Some backpack maybe? No.
Maybe in the working room.
In the working room, okay.
Maybe, I have no fucking clue.
That's the
Alright,
working room.
I made
Ah,
the
yes, working room.
version of my save state.
Oh yeah, I found your journal.
Also the leather stripes.
Yeah, I will cut them too. I have some in my room too, but need a place where I can put it.
Do we have any spare ammo?
Yes.
Like
what 45? Do you need? If Doomy gives you one box.
I have enough ammo. I only need AK ammo.
Oh, that makes two of us. I've got like 20 boxes of 7.62 in my bag.
Yeah, don't worry, I have enough ammo out too. Don't worry.
I love that the Mew has just completely reduced the need for
I have a Mewtwo.
You have a Mewtwo?
I have a Mewtwo, not a Mewtwo.
Amazing. Yeah, then you'll know how just absolutely great that storage is.
I guess the reason you decided to play Zomboid just to play some Pokemon in it. Something.
Okay. Can I take the completed bookshelf with me? No, I don't think so. Not
Oh,
now.
you're not allowed. Wow.
Or maybe I can. I need to look something. Maybe I can.
Oh yes. Everything is here. Great.
I only need to grab
Ah,
that.
shit.
I don't have this.
I'm gonna quickly head into the house and go AFK for like just a few minutes. Gotta quickly do something.
That's the one I have to now.
Yeah, okay, everything is alright. Ah, finally.
Okay, I hope I have anything useful. Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah. I got time. I don't touch Nix's room. I don't know if you want something.
As I said, we'll have multiple times.
Is that
Yeah,
alright if I look
of
through
course.
your rooms for ammo?
I have no ammo. Okay, I not even had a room in this house.
No, I meant the other rooms. Like
I take
Nix's
any
room.
ammo I found.
Alright, did you find
But
any 45?
what ammo for 45?
45 ACP?
I think I have something in the new base. In the new base, I have something, but I don't think that I found.
Oh, good, just wondering.
No, I don't found something.
Alright, lead the way.
Why? What do you think? I need to repair this car.
I'm trying my best to just be careful and not accidentally slam into your car.
Back, the zombies are still burning.
Yep. Try to get my corpse. Actually, it's at the open fence part where you.
There are
Where
too
we,
many zombies back. There are too many zombies.
where we drove through with the car. There should only be 7, 8.
They all
There-
walk to death and burning now.
There's a lot of them, but
It's
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
double back and grab it. Because
We
I
will
wanna...
get to your corpse back, but it will need time.
So
Are
you
you
said
still
at the
behind
open
me?
fence part where the zombies are burning, or...
Yeah, there's an upper fence part where you can drive through with the car.
Yeah.
That's where I died.
You know you're on your own.
Yeah, I know. I see a bunch of burning zombies.
Yeah, that's
It's one
the
with a big backpack, but don't try if there's risk is too high.
There really is not any risk, don't worry.
It's just 2 big backpacks. It's not worth in case you.
No, I'm just looking for it because I cannot find it. I'm bad at looking.
Well, it could also be that it burnt down. I don't know. Activate screen share by chance?
Yeah, sure. Let me just Alt Tab when I'm not
Yep.
killing zombies. Oops, I accidentally shot my car. I shot my car again. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna wait until the zombies aren't near my car because every bullet that I fire is going into my car.
Oops. Wait, you have an own car?
Yeah.
What?
You managed to find the car yourself?
Yeah.
He took Nixie's car.
I
What?
see.
No, I didn't. This is my car.
Oh, this is your car. Then Nix took it. At least it was at the boat. That's what I know.
Hey, zombies are still burning. Jesus Christ.
Yep, they're crispy.
It barely does any damage, sadly.
Yeah, I
I'm on the way back
was
now.
hoping for more damage, to be fair.
It makes more damage, but it needs time to make the damage.
Okay, let's have a look. You're at the bottom fence. It's the upper fence.
Are you sure I'm at the? This looks like the upper fence. Doesn't like it.
It's not the fence you can drive through with the car Doom used.
Alright, well, that runner just fucked off.
Just get in your car. It's just down the road. And then there's trees. Okay, that works too. But that's kind of risky, but works too. Yes.
I'd rather be here where there
Oh,
are
that
no
entire
zombies.
building got okay faced a bit by the fire. Basically, to your right should be the corpses. There should be a big hole, and then there's. I guess it burned down. Okay.
Are you sure? Because
Well, looking at the quick peek, yes, I am.
I don't like. If it burnt down, wouldn't there just be like ashes or something?
Probably, but it. No, I don't see it. Just book it.
It not
Alright.
need to be ashes, but
There's a lot of ash piles in the forest, so that means it got caught by the fire. So don't mind it. It happens. It's
Alright,
gone. It's only a Mew that died.
you only burned a Mew. Oh, fine.
Okay, there might be a oh well, it's just a normal building. Lucky us. It's not one of the hangars burning down.
And the hangars are nothing useful.
Oh shit, a generator.
The hangar is literally filled with to the brim with guns.
Yeah,
Oh.
the hangars are filled with guns and ammo.
Then it would be useful. Okay, put all the.
But yeah, no, the corpse is gone. Doesn't
Alright.
matter.
That
It
fucking
was an
sucks.
attempt of perhaps killing a big horde of zombies. It didn't work out as I hoped.
That seems to
Lesson
be a
learned.
reoccurring theme.
Lesson learned. Worst case, I just burnt down a few weapon stashes. It
There's a
happened.
metal stash. Metal stash don't burn down normally. That's one of the reasons why I built my important crates out of iron and not out of wood. Because I know they can't burn down. Even if the house burned down, the iron crates will survive.
God, I love my engine stalling right when I'm by a huge horde of zombies.
I go to put your guns in your room then. I put
Mhm.
from your room. Where the hell do you find AUG? I mean, I have one too, but I've literally a 9mm AUG. I don't know where I got this from, but I have it. Fuck. I forgot something I want to get. Fuck. my or is this not my? I don't know right now. Fuck. Look. Looky. It's my. Okay. This ball is yours. Okay. The rest I need to put in the bookshelves. This.
That is an impressive blockade. Lots of wrecked cars.
Yeah, you get past it.
Yeah.
Oh, you found the grocery. Congratulations.
What?
Oh, you went to. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, alright.
Fine. You can do it. Go between them. Yes.
Should I put the ladder swipes?
Let them here for a while. We'll take
Okay.
care of that later.
Okay.
Yeah, just follow the road. Yes. From here on, it should be just straightforward. Yes, it's just straightforward.
Alright, I'm just killing crawlers.
Yeah, as
I have some
You-
ladder swipes in my room too. I will.
you may also stumble over my corpse. Just kill it. No, straightforward. This is not straight. My God, man can't even drive straight.
Look, I saw a side road and I got distracted, okay?
Why my car cannot drive straight?
No, it's him not driving straight.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you're
terrified to drive
Jonah.
full speed because I feel like I'm just gonna slam into something.
Yeah, you will.
That's reassuring.
Well, there is fences. Don't try to break them. Because if you break it, you take that house.
Very strict rules over there.
No, but if you weaken the entire area, you might as well take the weakest part. You cause it, you suffer from it. The good part is you're quite isolated from zombies. It's only a few coming by times.
Yeah, we need to burn all those corpses sometime. But not now.
I
Look at that,
cannot imagine getting here on foot.
Well, I could. Definitely foraging level 10 the moment you reach the city. Like one tool walking, you get foraging 10.
True.
Open the map. I think you may gone too far.
Oh my god.
Yes. Nixie, there's a third bridge, by the way.
Yeah, I spawned on this bridge.
So it was actually the way to the right.
Oh my god. I went so far.
Oh, you have metal things. Oh, that's
Fair enough.
You told me to keep going.
Well, yeah, fair enough. This is why I'm not blaming you. Or anything.
This one,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
blaming you solely because this
I
was
put
the
your
side
journal on
road
the
that I
ground here.
took.
Yeah, well, happens. Eat penis.
Your journal's on the ground. Just need to take it. delete this. Ah,
I feel like my car is just in absolutely terrible shape now.
Could be worse.
My hood is missing.
let's read this thread up.
Did you get the food to me?
It's in the kitchen.
Okay.
All I found in your room. Many cans.
Okay. Weapon-wise?
I found the AUG. I don't put more than the AUG. The pistols I let there.
And the melee weapons?
I let there too, sorry.
There were
If you-
dozens of hatchets. Okay. Another time.
I have 2 Maritis, if you want. One.
2 more what?
2 Mareten.
That's it. But now it should be straight, yes. There we go. Yep. You can take the other house. Don't shoot. Okay, it's silenced.
Yeah, no, I made that like my first thing that I wanted to get.
Okay.
Oh, please, really don't shoot here. I don't want to know how many zombies on the woods.
Look around which one of the houses you want. You get free choice.
Sorry, you said don't shoot?
Take one of the houses. I'm literally not in the condition to pick any fucking fight. If you do that now, fuck off.
Yeah, no, it was mostly a joke. I wasn't gonna actually fucking shoot.
Yeah.
I have
If
the
you
AK
need-
with a grenade launcher. If you shoot one time, I will fuck your ass.
It's
A
okay.
grenade launcher?
Get it.
Yeah.
Yes, there is grenade launcher attachments. We didn't loot any of the houses, so if you feel generous to bring some food over, or just
I'm
not
just
loot
looking
all
for
of
an
the
untouched.
houses.
Yeah, I'm just looking for an untouched house because
They're
a
all
lot of-
untouched. At least I didn't touch them.
Well,
I
I
did
mean,
touch them too.
untouched as in, well, not broken windows.
Well, they're good luck because it's still zombies.
This one looks
But
somewhat.
take the house with the garage right there, right in front of you.
This one has a missing door, a broken window.
Our house has a missing door too. You can repair this without problems.
Yeah, we're literally going for replacing their stuff.
But can you do this work? Because the iron door will not fit in there.
I am going to learn it over time. I'm just
Okay.
needing time.
I don't say that you need to do it now.
Well, to be fair, this house is actually suiting for you from the size at least, because you're only one person.
Yeah, plus it comes pre-boarded.
Yes. It's your choice.
Alright, I'll go with this. I'll take
Just
some
be
Santa.
friendly and don't loot all the houses immediately.
Yeah, no worries.
I do need small space.
I heard a gunshot.
I
Yeah,
will drive
it's
to
just
town
schizophrenia.
to loot.
Well, no, zombies, just zombie sound event.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay, I will drive to the old map to loot because I know where I can get easy gunsling.
Why do you need a gunsling now? Is it literally killing you not to have one?
Ah, you're right.
Ludicrous amounts of firearms.
Oh!
Huh. I guess I
Please
found
tell
the
me
house
that's
that's
just
creepy.
schizophrenia.
I'm not schizophrenic.
Become schizophrenic.
It's funny. Any house has
Well,
an alarm
just
now.
kill the zombie.
He's my roommate. What do you mean?
Well, then have fun sleeping next to him. He will surely join you in bed.
All right.
He
Oh,
will
I can't
snack you
sleep.
tonight.
Wait, you can't claim the safe house?
It's dangerous to lie
Ah,
down.
yeah.
Now. Come on, I wanted to do it for the bit.
But why can't you claim? Oh yeah, because the zombie's still alive.
Yeah, my
Can't claim
roommate.
a house with zombies in it?
You can't claim any house with a person in it. That's not you.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
come over here. I want you to leave. So you don't get blood on the walls. That almost hit the house.
Yep.
Dear God.
Well, now you
Right.
have your own home. Congratulations.
Yep,
Oh, that is actually a nice bathroom, though.
it is.
You have painkillers. May
Well,
I
I
have
think it's
the
bedtime.
painkillers of thy?
Yeah, sure. No, I don't plan on getting munched on, so
Nice. Just bring them inside my house if you feel like it, or just drop in at your door. I will limp my way over.
where are you?
The house with the car in front of it.
Okay. That narrows it down slightly.
Well, there's two cars in front of the house.
Oh,
Yeah, just
hi,
drop
Jimmy.
him. I'll pick him up by time. Left?
Left? Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely your room.
Well, this is basically the, in quotation mark, exercise room. You study, you do everything here. Yes, it's the bookshelves. The right one.
What? I can't.
Oh, yes, a safe house. Yes.
I am in tears.
Yes, I remember. Um, once I've been doing all the books, I'll drop you those I have.
Would you be willing to have me to the safe house?
Can I? Can we have multiple safe houses?
I think.
Nixie?
Nixie, are you there?
Let's see. Hideout, add player, fuzzy wuzzy.
Yes.
But will you lose your own one? Is the question.
I don't know. I don't know how to check.
Well, basically, I don't know. Well, worst case, you're just sharing this house too.
Yeah, I mean, I already grabbed the cure, so there's nothing really I need from the old house. Oh my god, schizophrenic laughter.
Yes.
That's schizophrenic.
Literally read all the magazines if you feel like it.
I'm just looking for auto manuals, because... Yeah, no. Damn. Still nothing for standard models. I have performance and heavy
Wait,
duty
there, up there
sport.
were vehicle schematics. Up,
Yeah,
up.
I know, but
Ah, okay.
that no, I'm talking about like the book that lets you operate on standard vehicles, because I need to start car butchering.
Ah, yeah.
Just a missing hood.
Yep. Happens.
Now, which room should I make into my meth lab?
The choice is yours.
But I think it's bedtime now.
Yeah, I get a late shift.
Lucky one. Good night.
Night.
Do me sleeping now?
Yes.
Yes.
What about you?
I still got time, like an hour or so to spare, probably.
Hmm.
Why?
Just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Been spending the entire day grinding.
Yes, I know.
He wants to do the Zomboid ERP.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What the heck?
Nixie being horny.
What? I'm so confused, but whatever.
I can hear your schizophrenic laughter all the way from my house.
Don't blame me. Well, don't shame me.
I'm shaming you. Take your fucking meds.
Nah, I refuse. They actually burned with my corpse. Oh no, I actually left them in the base. But someone didn't take them. You're to blame, actually. Oh my god. Yes, you're to blame. You didn't bring my
Huey's
medicine.
to blame. He's the one who looted your shit.
Well, he's usually to blame, but that's a different topic. And it's my only topic. It's none of your beeswax. If you want me to stop giggling, get me the mats.
I feel like my character should have died at least 20 times over by now.
Why so?
Because there have been a lot of close calls.
Hmm.
Well, this AKM does not look like an AKM. Honestly, I'm not too certain what to do now.
Well, there is books. And there's also bookshelves back in the old base you could empty.
True.
Because the moment we get all the stuff back, the moment we have more stuff.
Though at the same time, I've got multipliers on pretty much all of my skills.
Choice is yours.
Oh shit, you found Volume 4, Master. Nice.
Yep.
Ah, yes. Lockpicking, the poor man's crowbar.
Look at my guy flexing. This is why I actually need the painkillers.
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
To have a chance to level him a bit already.
I've never actually exercised in Zomboid. I don't really know how to do that.
Basically, you need a routine and stuff like that, and then it works quite perfect. Because my character started with strength 0 and fitness 2.
What are you at now?
Strength 1, fitness 2, because I can't level fitness yet.
Ah. How do you level fitness?
doing sports. If you click on your character sheet and then you go on health, then there's a big bar saying fitness.
Yeah, exercise. Damn schizophrenics. Oh. It says connection to server lost.
Only you lost.
Okay.
Yep.
And cats are such creatures. The one that I've currently got is just lounging in the windowsill, making purring noises.
Reminding you of the radiation in your area.
Yeah. Fun. It's not letting me connect. It's just saying getting server info.
Restart?
I guess I can try. No dice. It's just stuck on getting server info.
Sad.
I do not know why it's not letting me connect. Oh, you know that would do it. It's Tuesday.
Well, isn't it Wednesday now for me? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, well, Tuesday is Steam maintenance day. So I'm not able to connect because Steam is down. do hope Build 42 ends up coming out soonish. It's gonna be cool having underground bases. I love not being schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello. Honestly, not sure what to do at this point. Yeah, like we've got loot and we've got most of our skills set up, but we're just existing. So do we have a generator?
We do have one, yes.
Alright, so do we have power or...
Well, we're not using it currently.
Ah.
And also in one of the cars we left in the town is also a generator. And also a bag full of food. Again, we do have a lot of food. It's just scattered around at the moment.
I'm just working on leveling foraging. So to do foraging, you have to constantly explore new areas, right? Like you can't just go around in a circle.
Depends on how big the circle is, I think. But then again, I have no clue. I just had it up.
Grasshopper. So yeah, no, the main reason I was asking if we had powers because I was wanting to microwave some bugs.
I don't think we have a microwave.
Not again.
Just steal one of their houses.
Why is it every time? Do we at least have a sink?
Yes.
Okay. I love how I've put all my drugs in the meal. can I ever change the search focus to something other than firewood and stones?
Just put in nose focus. That actually helps.
Huh.
Because it
Alright.
putting in a focus just adds increases the chance of finding the specific thing you're looking for. No search focus, or in my case, I can have multiple things, and the higher you have the foraging skill, for more things you can look at, yeah, just increases chances. Like, there's just default chances, and then there's increased chances when you look for this specifically.
Gotcha.
As far as I know, every one of you is still more experienced in this game. This is just what I found out, or think at least I found out.
I'm just obtaining medicinal herbs for us. Because I know there's a specific somebody who likes to spawn with the fracture fraction trait.
Yeah, I'm having that perk. It is quite a costly one, but to be fair, the upside of it is quite good.
Do you have it this time around?
Yes.
So your bones are still broken?
Yes.
Alright, well then I've got some herbs for you.
This is why I was mainly trying to gather all the things. I sent you a screenshot of all my perks.
Dear God.
Yep.
Yeah, I just need a mortar and pestle. Which is actually just a plank and a saw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's doable. I love getting jump scared by a sprinter while I'm in search mode.
In the option settings, you can actually turn off the gray blur when being in search mode.
I don't think that affects your vision though.
Kind of does.
I mean, in terms of like when you see a zombie.
You see them normally, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I just keep finding toxic mushrooms. But yeah, no, Build 42 looks like a lot of fun, especially since they're adding things like animals.
Okay. I hope we don't have to update the map.
I mean, we might, because large amounts of mods. Plus, they did state in the blog post that they are touching up a few of the maps. But on the bright side, we now get prettier looking buildings and
I don't want
underground
the
areas.
second wipe. Like, I'm sorry, please let me have my character then at least.
Oh yeah, no, like I agree wholeheartedly on the character saving part. Bases come and go, but characters are a pain in the ass to grind for.
Yep.
crickets. I am wealthy in bugs. I love just overhearing schizophrenic laughter.
Mm-hmm. You sometimes hear random metal bars being dropped, knocking on the windows, knocking on doors. Sometimes you panic and drop your weapon.
And sometimes you see a zombie that isn't real, apparently.
Yes, I managed to kill one of them, by the way. He was just sitting there, but I managed to one-shot his ass.
As you do.
And he just disappeared, because there was nothing.
I wonder if on other people's screens it just looked like you attacked the air.
Yeah, Doomy saw me literally attacking the air.
That's incredible.
Funny.
What'd be less funny is if when they attacked you back, you actually got real injuries.
You could actually take injuries. I once had, for some reason, my guy started sprinting because he thought he had seen a zombie and he got attacked, actually. Then again, he just ran against the wall. So this is what actually hurt him.
Amazing. Anyways, I am returning to read book 2 on foraging if we have that. See farming, but no foraging. Tragic.
Mm-hmm. Random gunshots. Woo!
I love those.
But schizophrenia version is literally someone going full automatic spray and pray.
Alright, I'll probably go to sleep right now. It's about to be 2 a.m. So yeah, see you later.
Good night. Probably do want to keep the power on since we have perishables like eggs in the